Hi everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my Christmas card inspiration series. Today I'm going to be working with a variety of things such as digital printable papers and acetate overlays and some border dies and all kinds of wonderful things. And in the second part of the video, I'm going to show you how to resize and print things like digital papers or digital images using Microsoft Word or Publisher, which are two programs that you probably have on your computer and may not even know it. So let's head on over and get started. Today I'm going to be using this digital paper pack called Snowlicious Stacked Papers from Manu Design Studio. It's on Etsy. And I'm going to be using this overlay from Paper Temptress and the lace border dies from Queen of Craft and Duralar acetate alternative sheets, and last but not least, close to my heart, glitter paper. Okay, for the first card, we're going to be making this together, and it's going to be 5.5 inches square. So this is 11 inches by 5.5, and I'm going to score it at 5.5 inches, fold it, and there we have our card base. Next, I cut a piece of close to my heart glitter paper to 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches so that it fits the front of my card. And yes, I cut the center out because I didn't want to waste any of this glitter paper that wasn't going to be seen. So I'm going to glue that on the front. And now that I have that glued on, I'm going to set that aside, and we are going to get on to the next step, where I'm using a piece of this absolutely beautiful paper that I printed out. It's called Snowlicious, and I believe you pronounce the Etsy shop Manu Design Studio. And I hope I didn't butcher that, but oh my gosh, she has the most beautiful papers, scrapbook pages and things like that, but they're good for other things. And I'm proving it right here by using it for a card, and I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I've also cut out a piece of that overlay that I had showed you, and as you can see, it's clear, and it's going to go right over the top of this, and it's just going to be absolutely gorgeous. And so what I'm going to do to adhere that is I'm using my 1/4 inch double-sided tape, and I'm going to put that right across the top, just like so. Okay, so I didn't get it exactly straight, but it's okay. So I've got that on there, and now I'm going to line this up on there. Now, to be honest with you, normally I would be doing this in my MISTI just because I can line things up easier. In fact, yeah, I think I might have it. Yep, I got it. You just want to make sure that you get it lined up perfect the first time. And so if I had my MISTI, I could just slide it all over into the corner and do it. But here we go. So now we've got that on there, and it's time for the next step. So I'm bringing back in our card base, and again, making sure that we have the opening in the right place. And I'm just going to glue that right onto there. And I'm using my Beacon 3-in-1 for a lot of reasons, besides the fact that it is my favorite, and because it is a wet glue, especially, this thicker kind, it actually gives wiggle room, but that's still not the reason that I'm using it. I am using it because the glitter paper is textured, and you want to make sure that the adhesive really gets in there good, whereas if you were to use a double-sided tape, it'd stick on there and it just might pull off. We don't want that to happen. Okay, so again, making sure everything is going the right direction, and I am going to place that right on there and push it down really good because we want to make sure that it is totally adhered. I'm going to flip it over and just kind of rub it really good. That way, I can't do that on the front so much, but there we go. Now, it looks beautiful just the way it is, and you can leave it that way. You can't even see the double-sided tape up here. where you, added the overlay, which is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Did I already say that this overlay came from Paper Temptress? There'll be a link below in the description box. This gorgeous overlay. But anyways, I decided ahead of time that I wanted to cut out a strip to go across the top, and I did that with this die set from Queen of Craft. It is a lace border die set. There's 3 in here. Let me pull them out really quick so you can see them. And I'm going to be showing you another card in a minute where I use this and laced ribbon through that. So really awesome. But anyways, I've got that strip and a little bow. And so I'm just going to put that on there. I don't know. I just decided to do that kind of, I don't know why. To be honest with you, I think I already had it planned because I thought the glue might show, which it does not. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to change my mind about using this because I think it's just beautiful the way it is, and just add the bow right there. Wow, talk about changing my mind, but this is still beautiful. I love these little, borders. So I guess I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to this, pop it on there, and that card will be done. And then I'm going to show you the other ones that I made because they are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Beautiful. Check that out. This is absolutely gorgeous. I just love it. I've turned off the overhead lights to eliminate the glare on the overlays, but you can still see these cards beautifully. And I made these 3 cards because I wanted to show you different ways to use digital papers or printable papers, and also to show you how easy it is to use them. And so here's some various ways that you can use it. And of course, the card that we just made using the pre-printed overlay from Paper Temptress, and that is just gorgeous. I just love the way that that turned out. And here is another one that also has an overlay, and I'll lift it so you can see it. And this is an overlay that I created using, let me grab it really quick here, using Duralar, which is an acetate alternative, and it is heat resistant. And because it's heat resistant, I was able to heat emboss Merry Christmas on here. And then I added this die cut, and this is the border trim that I told you about, that die that you could, the die cut you can lace ribbon through, and I did that, and oh, I think it is so beautiful. So this is just another way that you can use it. And then this one has no overlay at all. And it has a die cut Christmas tree, and I stamped Merry Christmas. And I just love, love, love this glitter paper from Close to My Heart. It is so beautiful, and there'll be a link below to that. And so it's just showing that you can, add die cuts, you can stamp on it. You could use stickles and glitter gel pens and, whatever you want on these. And just the printed paper makes a gorgeous background for whatever you want to do. So there will be links below to Paper Temptress, to Queen of Craft for the dies, for Close to My Heart for the glitter paper, and of course to Manu Design Studios for this gorgeous paper that I got. So I would love to know, which card is your favorite? Let me know below in the description box. Keep watching if you would like to learn how to work with digital papers and images in Microsoft Word and Publisher. Okay, here we are in Word, and I'm going to click on Blank Document. That will open up, and up in the left side you will see Insert. Click on that, and then you will see Pictures, and that will drop down to say this device. Now, a lot of this isn't showing right now because it only records certain things, so you're not going to see me getting into my file and picking my picture, but you will see the picture once it shows up. So I've clicked it, it's going to insert the picture now, and over here on the upper right, you're going to see where it has 6.5 inches, and I'm going to change that to 5 inches, so I'm typing in 5 and then enter, And as you can see, that resized my image. And that is how simple it is to open any digital image or picture in Word and resize it. And now all you have to do is come over and click on File, go down to click on Print, and you are there and ready to print your image. Now, if you have Word on your computer, then you most likely have Publisher because they usually come together. And Publisher is my favorite, my go-to. And so right now, I am in Publisher. And right up here across the top where you see all of your options, you are going to see where it says Pictures. And I'm going to click on Pictures. And it's going to put up a screen asking me if I want to choose it from a file, which I do, and I know that you can't see my files. It just doesn't record them, but you can see it once I put it in there. And so I just clicked on the image that I wanted in there, and up here you'll see that it says, you know, the height and the width, and it says 7.65 inches, but I want to change that to 5, so I'm just clicking on 5 and enter. And you can see that that shrunk down, and now I'm going to move it up. And what's really cool that I'm more comfortable with in Publisher is, what if I want to do more than one picture on a page? And so I just go up and I click on Pictures again, and I click on another image that I want to use. That pops on, and I want that to also be 5 inches. So I'm clicking 5 and enter. And look at that. Now I have both images on one page, so I'm not wasting anything. And that's one of my, one of the things that I like. And another thing I like is that up here, right next to where it says Pictures, it says Draw a Text Box. And you can click on that and come down and just, left click and hold it until you have the text box that you want. And of course, I'm going to come up here and change the font. I love this calligraphy one here. And I'm going to make it, I don't know, let's go 24, one of my favorite numbers. And I'm also going to have to change the color because the color is black and that's not going to show up good, so I want it to be white. So these are really fun things that you can do. And now I'm just going to type in Merry Christmas. And yep, I have to stretch it out here a little bit. There we go. And I can put that anywhere on here that I want, move it around. But just to show you, that's what you do. And so you can resize them, you can add text to them, you can add more than one to a page. This is really awesome. And then from there, obviously, like anything else, you come over to File, you click on Print, it takes you to your printer, and you are ready to go. Thank you all for stopping by, and I hope that gave you some more Christmas card ideas. And if you missed part 1, I'll have a link below in the description box so that you don't miss it. And also below in the description box, I'll have links to some of the products that I used today. And also, if you don't want to miss out on any of the upcoming videos, be sure to click that little bell down there next to the subscribe button. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye. If you like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, I hope you consider that too. And if you do, be sure to click the little bell next to the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos or giveaways. And I hope you stop by Crafters Castle on Facebook and also Crafters Castle Challenge blog to enter your creations.